Hello, beautifuls of the feed. It's me, Benji, and I am back with another reading today. We're just going to start with a different deck of cards today. We're going to get one card and we're going to get the general energy from that, and it is the Starseed Oracle. So we'll start with that and see what we get. Something different. Alrighty. Star Family. You're part of a team of souls, call and support. Okay, that's interesting. Let's get into these normal cards and see what this reading is today. Hope everyone's having a good day today. Four of Wands. Seems like a day of celebration. Just from this card, every other card is face down currently, so I'm just seeing one card right now. Four of Wands gives me like home and celebrations and yeah. So I feel like today might be a good day. See what these other cards are. Ooh, the Ten of Cups, the Hanged Man, Three of Wands, the Magician, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Devil. Okay. Very, very curious. The Ten of Cups gives me happiness. So celebration, happiness. Just, it seems like things in the universe right now are kind of like molding together and they're really kind of happening. So the Hanged Man here is giving me a little bit of trouble. But at the same time, I feel like it's giving me a vibe of like sacrifice or release, or it's giving me like a vibe of like letting go of something that has been holding you back. And then the next card is looking forward and like the direction of where something's going to go, and then the Magician manifesting, and basically like the as above so below vibe, whereas like what's above is below. So it's like that manifestation of the spirit realm manifests in the physical. So this just really is interesting. I feel like this does go with this first card, the Star Family, because I'm not getting any significant other reading from this. So this reading today is for you that's watching specifically, directly at you, with no vibes. At least I'm not getting vibes of a significant other here. Which is interesting. This is probably the first reading I've ever done on the YouTubes. I've only been posting for like 2 weeks that has been like this. So the next one is the Wheel of Fortune, which gives me great vibes as well, because that is like the universe giving you the opportunity to like make a change, or like, like spin the wheel of fortune and like test your luck. So I feel like it's a good time to be like really manifesting those dreams, like that kind of vibe. And I do think this last card is giving me a vibe of like maybe what's holding you back a little bit. The Devil, which is like oppression, like being oppressed or be like in repression, or um like being held down by something. And I feel like, or like fears or traumas or something like that. So I really do think that like it's almost like giving me the vibe of like it's like what held you back, but like the Wheel of Fortune also gives me the vibe that these two cards together at the end here is really like you're like really spinning that wheel so that you are like basically like the Wheel of Fortune isn't really a luck thing. It's like you got to put in like all of the work, and then the wheel will spin for you and it will land in a good position, like the universe's destiny for you. And I really do think that the Devil card is really showing kind of what you're coming out of and what you're breaking free from, like completely. And I feel like the cycle is essentially, ultimately, nearly done. And I think abundance and happiness and direction and manifestation and letting go of like the things here really represents a happiness vibe. So today's reading is really happy and really positive, which is really nice. I love it. Uh, I am going to get into some other stuff just to get some clarification like I normally do. This reading's been super quick so far. It's super nice. Like, such a nice reading. I'm just going to grab a couple more cards from the normal deck and then I'll go on to the second one. You're a part of a team of souls, call and support. I really love this. It kind of also is in tune with like maybe some of the comments that have been left. So I want to say thank you so much for that. Letting me know how you're feeling and stuff. Like, I really appreciate it. And also the support's been amazing. So we have the High Priestess. So yes, like divine intuition, and I get that. There is like the two pillars on here, which is something that I did a reading for like a friend last night, and they were like, "What does the B and the J mean on the pillars?" Right? So I looked it up, and I can't remember exactly, but I looked it up, and it's like two words that are the two words that translate into something. Really showing how much I really know about the cards. But honestly, I'm going to look it up really quickly and I'll read it because I think it's important. Um, okay. On both sides of the High Priestess, there are two big pillars. One is black with the letter B, Boaz, which means in his strength. The other is white with the letter J, Jachin, which means he will establish. The black and white pillars show opposites like male and female, dark and light. Okay, so it's like a balancing of both sides, duality. So I really think this is you stepping into like true duality and being balanced and knowing divine truth, like you are coming into this your true self, and you're going to respect yourself and you're going to value yourself and you're going to value people essentially that value themselves too. And it's just like a really beautiful kind of thing. What else do we have here? We have the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Cups. So I really do get good vibes from those ones. I feel like the Knight of Pentacles is giving me something along the lines of being financially stable. And the King of Cups gives me a vibe of being like emotionally stable. That's just how I feel about it. The Knight of Pentacles is financially stable. That's what I get from it. And it, like, hard work and like putting in the effort and being motivated. And the King of Cups gives me the emotional side of being, like balanced and emotionally stable and being one with yourself. And yeah, like control. So it's very interesting that this is coming out because it kind of just clarifies this completely for me that it's almost time for you to just be you, and the journey has only just begun. That's what I'm going to say, because I feel like at this point, when you get to enlightenment, it's where you start living. Yeah. The last card here that we do have that came out was the Six of Swords. So what I get from this card currently is that there's obviously baggage and there's obviously everything that's happened through life. And I think this card represents the moving ahead, but also still carrying the baggage, because I think the baggage is a lot of the time, like, baggage is never going to go. It's always going to be there because that's like kind of what develops you as a person. So this card is giving me that positive vibe of moving forward with that baggage, but not allowing that baggage to be affecting you anymore. Like the healing part of it. I normally get like a negative thing from this, but I can't really see anything negative in this because of the whole reading. So I do think this is moving forward with baggage, but in a mature and emotionally stable, financially stable, divine, intuitive way. So it's very beautiful. Very beautiful. Okay. I think it's pretty snazzy. Alrighties. Let's move. I don't think I need to do these cards today. So I'm just going to move on to the daily tarot, and we'll just get a bunch of affirmations going today because I think today's a nice day. Feels good. And I think affirmations are always lovely to have. We'll see how much this relates to the reading. All right, here we go. A bunch. Also, I don't know if I've shown you, but I freaking love the back of these ones. They look so cool. Two of Swords. I make decisions that are right for me. It's definitely going with it. The Knight of Cups. King of Cups is there. By sharing love and compassion, I bring harmony and beauty to my life. I am intuitive, creative being. Page of Cups. So many cups. So many cups. I am creating a secure future for myself and my family. I guess at the end of the day, if you don't have family, then you're just creating a secure future for yourself. Ten of Pentacles. I resolve to do the right thing, even if the other way looks easier. The Seven of Swords. I am willing to release the past, learn my lessons, and start again. Ten of Swords. Cute. All right. I think I don't need to say anything about those. I think they're pretty self-explanatory, and I think they all very much go with this reading today for you. I think this reading is kind of interesting. It's different. It feels different. I am going to just expose what you feel about your current situation in life. I'm going to expose. So we're going to do hidden heart secrets. So, Spirit, can we please get just the things that people are feeling about their current situation and this vibe alone? So no. Okay. These cards are always so interesting. It's so interesting. I'm totally going to make a t-shirt or something with that on it. That was a lot. Alrighty. Wait, that's money? This is money. I don't know. Why is that on in the background anyway? Okay. So I'm getting a definite vibe of you right now with all these cards. Wow. Okay. We'll start at the beginning. The first card is Nourish, and it's a self-growth, self-focused, and soul-finding. So it definitely is going with like the main vibe of this reading. We're going to get into this, and this is going to be interesting because there are some cards here that are giving me some vibes. So we have Pain. that came up: apprehensive, afraid, and cautious. So I feel like there's still a little bit of repression that kind of goes with the devil card right there. And I feel like maybe that's the thing. I feel like you're cautious because of all the bad or all of the things that you've had to go through in life. But I really do believe that the the reading yesterday that I did, the Tower card one, like really goes to show that you are like so strong and you can deal with like literally anything the universe throws at you. So I think there are some fears that still need to be released a little bit. Exhaustion, long journey, I could understand that. Drain, depletion. So it's a great time probably to rest. What the heck? I had a feeling. Okay, if I had a feeling, okay. I got the top card off the deck over there, and it's the rest card, rest and respite. Okay. So it's probably good to nourish at the moment yourself, self growth, self focus, you know, refill your cup so you can be strong and you can have another long journey ahead of you. Okay. Why did I do that? Let's go back. The next one is escaping. So avoiding, blocking, and pushing away. So what I get from that one is that this is like a trauma cycle. And I feel like traumas kind of create this thing where you can avoid, block, or push things away. So, it's really going to show like maybe these are the things that are still kind of hindering the progress a little tiny bit, but it's really going to fruition. And I feel like these things are going to be, healed and they're going to be fixed so that you can have the most fruitful, abundant life that you possibly could have, that you deserve. Broken is the next one. Shattered, heartbroken, and destroyed. So that gives me vibes of like maybe just it's maybe recent that someone stopped talking to you, or like a significant other, like there's no contact, or like maybe family members, maybe you've had to like cut out family members, or that's what I'm getting from that one is like I feel like you've had to do something that really broke you because of like maybe the upbringing and the ideology that people put instill into you, and then when you get older you like see the truth, and then you have to like maybe cut some people out or do something that's going to like break you a little bit. So I get that from that one. We have hoping is the next one. So expecting, faith, and manifesting. So what I get from this one is that a lot of times in life, well, we see it a lot where people have given up on their faith or spirituality, and they lose hope, right? So I feel like hope is a good thing because having hope means that um, you're being positive, right? Like you're also manifesting the things that you hope for, because you expect it, right? So it's like a good thing. This next card is really telling because it's the kind of the vibe in the situation that I think a lot of these cycles and traumas and things that have been healed right now and are almost fully done are because of a past life. Repeated patterns, karmic lessons, and deja vu. That's it's telling. Um, so we're getting into like the end of this lot of cards. Foundation is the next one. Establish family and security. I feel like that's something that you really, really want, right? You want to be established, you want to have a family, and you want to be secure within all of that. And I think as if you observe a lot of the internet at least, or maybe just society, and you're an observer like me, you notice that a lot of people will do these things like having a family specifically when they can't afford it, or it's for like ulterior motives. And I don't like saying that, but like I'm pretty sure that's happens all the time. I kind of come from that kind of family, so it's very interesting. So I feel like you're that kind of person that wants to wait, or you want to literally provide this for your family if you've already had children, and or if it could be like parents, or it could be like anything to do with that. I just really think that you want to become someone that can be like number one in it, and take care of the things you need to take care of without stress, and to make sure that you can be secure about it. I kind of love that, having a foundation. The next card is influences. So this is giving me a vibe of like maybe something that is difficult to like through from, uh, break free from. I mean, influences, which is like third parties, peers, and attachments. Um, so being attached is how you essentially push someone away. And if we look at the law of attraction, then if you detach, then that person will come to you. And so I feel like this is also giving a vibe of like how you feel about the situation. And I feel like there's something that needs to be looked at, and healed. Obviously, this devil card really is showing all of these things, and I feel like a lot of these things here, like the escaping and the influences one and the pain, I feel like these ones are like that representation of the devil, like they're the oppressive kind of cards, and I feel like those things are like happening. We have one more card that is semi-negative, and it is shallow. So I feel like this could be something that a lot of us feel, because it's like empty, boredom, and hollow. So like we feel like like a shell. We're like living in a shell, and sometimes we feel empty. It's not my favorite place to be ever, but I do think that boredom is a big influence on possession. If we're going to go into that side of things, I've been reading this book from like the 1400s, about demons and casting them out, exorcisms. That's it. So I do think boredom can lead to letting things in, because you end up doing things in your boredom that may not be the best things. I'll just say that, but not always. Just open heart. Next one is open heart. It says receptive, empathy, and vulnerable. That's self-explanatory, isn't it? I feel like that's essentially the thing that can hurt us, right? Like to have an open heart and to be vulnerable and to be empathetic and receptive, because not always are people just like us. So I do think you should carry on being that way, because that being that way is the best version of you, which is like unconditional love vibe. And the last card here for your hidden heart secrets about this whole situation is memories, dwelling, and reminiscing, and bittersweet. So I feel like there has been some good memories, and I feel like sometimes we want to go back to those moments. What I've learned is that I spent a long time being like, oh, I wish I could go back. I regret that. But a lot of times I feel like memories are the things that give us lessons in life so we can be a better person. I really think this whole reading is all about being the better person. And I think it's really beautiful and lovely. And I hope you guys and ladies, well, there's guys watching, I'm not sure. But I hope that you love this as much as I do. It's so inspiring to me. I want to do one more. We will carry on with the star seeds. Since we started with the star seeds, this is a star seed reading. I don't really know what kind of reading this is, but it's a star seed reading. It's from our soul tribe. You're part of a team of souls, call and support. So that's the main energy of all of this. And star family. I think yesterday there was a comment and someone said, I think we might be part of the same soul tribe. And I was like, and now this card's coming out. And I'm like, The signs are so crazy for me right now. I see them, they're constant, and I don't personally know what's happening, but if someone can tell me what's happening, um, but anyway, let's get some cards. Lots of things fly around my house all the time. But like not in a bad way, okay? Like every now and then. I don't really want to say it, but I don't want to self-proclaim what I am. I want someone to. I think one day I might go to like a medium. We get one more card, or a psychic or something, and get read and do some stuff and do a video, because I would love for someone else to tell me what I am instead of me telling me what I am. You know what I mean? All right, here you go. Deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. Well, Arcturians, any Arcturians here? These cards are so beautiful. I'm just going to read them. I'm not going to say much about them. I'll just read them. Starkeeper, cosmic ancestor, seed the light by staying grounded. We the Hathors, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. Makes me think. Cracked open, rock bottom, surrendered to the alchemy of life. I don't know if I showed the last one. I'll read this one again. Cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. And the last one is Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. Alrighty. Well, I hope if you enjoyed this reading today, it's a little bit different. Normally I just do one that's specifically like a relationship tarot, but today I just had a feeling that I needed to do that. So I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe if you're new, and also leave a comment, because I freaking love reading them and they make me smile so much, and honestly, it made me cry, but in a good way. Anyways, I'll see you next time in the next reading. Bye-bye.